It's another week of audiobooks, and this week I have listened to an audiobook that was outstanding. I keep on forgetting to say, if I offer any value, please would you subscribe? You don't have to, of course, but it really would help me grow this channel, and that would be wonderful. And you could, I'm not going to say smash the bell because that's not how I speak, but if you could delicately move your pointer over to the subscribe button bell, then and sort of click it, then that would be fabulous too. But again, you don't have to do that. So I don't know why I'm saying all this. If you like legal thrillers, then this is right up your street. It's by Helen Fields, and it's called Degrees of Guilt. And I never saw the twist at the end, and I could identify with a lot of it. Having said that, I've never tried to murder anybody, let alone wished I had, but it is really, really good. It is, sorry, I'm going to look away because I'm going to read this for you. It's 12 hours 36 minutes long, so a good listen. And it's narrated by Natalie Buscombe, and she was good, very good. It's by H.S. Chandler, but H.S. Chandler is really Helen Fields, and Helen Fields' Luke Kalanach series, of which I have all of them, is excellent. So if you haven't heard of Helen Fields, then look her up because she is very good. And if you like legal thrillers, then she's going to be right up your street. The summary of this book says, and I'm going to read it, when you read this book, you will think you know every twist in the tale. Maria is on trial for attempted murder. Actually, she really wanted to murder him. So she has confessed to the crime and wanted her husband dead. Lottie is on the jury, trying to decide Maria's fate. However, she embarks on an illicit affair, silly woman, with a stranger, and her husband can never find out. You will think you know who is guilty and who is innocent. You will be wrong. A gripping, sexy, twisty novel. I flicked through the sexy bits because I don't want that sort of stuff in my ears. For readers who devoured Anatomy of a Scandal, Apple Tree Yard, and He Said, She Said. I haven't listened to He Said, She Said, but I've listened to the other two, and they're very good as well. It's had rave reviews, all of them mostly 5 stars all round. Some people have given it 4 stars all round, and so far I can't see anybody that's given them less than 4 stars, or fewer than 4 stars. So, what I did feel was that she met her husband when she was young and incredibly vulnerable, and he targeted her. Now, she was a self-harmer, and he knew it. So he's a bit of a creep, actually, and you tend to think, or you think the jury is thinking, oh, he can't be that bad and all the rest of it. But if you've ever been in a coercive, controlling relationship, you will absolutely know that the person that you are with is fabulous to people outside of your relationship and bloody awful to you when they get home. So I could believe it. I could believe everything she was saying. And I was just hoping and praying that the jury would too, because it would be such a terrible thing for her to be sent down for 20 years or more if they found her guilty. And I was really rooting for her. Not that I advocate, trying to kill your husband. No, I would rather run away and go to a refuge or something. But other people are different, and she was not in the same type of mind to think that she could go to a women's refuge and get the help she needed. And also, her husband was so evil that he threatened to hunt her down, and it was very triggering. So if you don't mind being triggered, and if you like a real page turner, a psychological thriller, then this book is for you. I thought the narration was great, and I would definitely give it 5. Well, I did give it 5 stars all around. If I don't like a book, I tend to return it, because you can do that with Audible. I don't return many books because I have listened to the sample and I need to like the voice before I buy the book. So it doesn't matter how good the book is, if it's read by the wrong person, if they've got a quirk in their delivery that they keep on slapping the lips or doing this sort of noise, or swallowing and making these noises, they don't realise how bad that sounds through earphones. And some authors think that they can read their own books, and they read them in such a monotone voice that, well, I just can't listen to them. My darling boy can listen to it and it doesn't bother him, but it really bothers me. And I will return it if it's not acted well. You're paying this money, it's not a lot, but you're paying the money anyway, and you want something entertaining. You want to be entertained. I tell you who I do absolutely love reading a book, and that is Rupert Degas. He is outstanding. So if you're on Audible and you want a good reader, then have a look at the books that he's narrated, because he is, aside of Sean Barrett, he is my number 2 narrator. He is absolutely excellent. Excellent. A fabulous voice actor. Anyway, that is Degrees of Guilt by Helen Fields and read by Natalie Buscombe. And you will have a good time reading it. Unfortunately, it's only 1 at the moment. She hasn't written another one in her name as H.S. Chandler, and that's a pity, because I could have gone through a whole series of these books. I do like a book that's set in a courtroom as well as, police procedurals. I do like how the law works. And yes, I really did enjoy it. And to almost quote John Upton, if you have been, thanks for watching. Bye.